we're getting ready for our weight workout. We're going to be working our back and our chest, all right? We have 2 exercises for the back and then 2 for the chest. When we do the chest, we'll be laying on the floor, and for the backs, we're going to be standing upright. So I'm going to demonstrate these for you. We have a bent over row, and we have a rear raise, and then we have a chest press and a chest fly, okay? So for the bent over row, what you're going to do is you're going to use that same stance that you had with the tricep kickback, okay? So you're here, knees are soft, hinge at your hips, belly button pulled in, upper abs are braced, those shoulder blades are down, those back opposite hip pockets, booty's a little tight. And so for the row from the side, you're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together and try and wrap your elbows back around you. And you can see that I kind of have my weights at my hips. And then you're going to come back down. So it's going to be lift and lower. And make sure you keep that lower back and the whole core nice and strong. So from the front, it looks like this. Lift, lower, okay? And if you notice, my elbows come up past my back, just like I am trying to wrap them around and touch the elbows together in my back. The next one is the rear raise, and this is going to get more in between your shoulder blades. The rows will, especially when you squeeze together and push those shoulder blades down into the opposite hip pockets, you can get farther down your spine. With the rear raise, you're going to stay up higher in your back. So what you're going to do, same stance, neck's nice and long, and you're going to lift to the side and bring it down. Lift and bring it down. So you're basically working this area, and you do get into the back of your shoulders, okay? And as you notice from the front, I keep my elbows higher than my wrists, okay? And from the side, my hands are a little lower. They're kind of like in between my shoulder and my hip. They're not out here, they're back here. Okay? And then for the chest press, I guess I should roll these things out of the way. Chest press is just pressing forward, pressing out, and bringing in. Okay? So your lower back's down here making contact with the floor. Okay? Here we go. And I'm going to suggest that you have your palms facing your feet, and you're going to come out like a goalpost and go ahead and touch your upper arms to the floor, and then press up. Bring them down, press up. Okay? When you do your chest press and the flies, you get these out of the way too. Use them later. You're working your pectorals, and you're going to feel it right here next to your armpits, and they come in. This is where you're going to feel most of the tension, right here next to your armpits. So your chest press is the goalposts. Okay, so from my head, you can see they come out, goalpost, push up, goalpost, push up. Really think about this muscle here, and then on the flies, what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze them together and slowly lower them. You always control the downward motion as much as the upward motion. So this from the laying position will look like this. All right. So those are the 4 exercises we're going to do. We're going to do 3 rounds, and our magic number is 10. So let me get my weights all ready, and let's see here. We will get started. So for my rows, I need this. All right. So let's get set. Okay. Bend forward, hinge at the hips. Belly button pulled in, knees are soft, booty's a little tight, upper abs are braced, and those shoulders stay down away from your ears. Here we go with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Changing my weights. I can lift heavier with my rows than I can from my rear raises. I'm going to kind of shake out my back a little bit. And here we go with 10 for the rear raises. All right? Getting that nice, steady, bent over set position. 1, 2, 3. Keep that core nice and strong. The neck is nice and long. Here's number 6. Belly button's pulled in. Upper abs are braced. 8, 9, 10. Okay? First time through on those. Now we're going to take it to the floor. We're going to do chest presses. Right? So, get into your lay down position with your knees bent. It's going to be easier to keep that lower back on the floor. He's still pulling that belly button. Upper abs are braced. And your neck will be nice and relaxed because it's on the floor. Your head is, so it's nice and flat. And here we go. Down, push up. 1. Inhale down. Exhale up. 2. Really think about those muscles that are coming right next to your armpits. 4, 5, pulling that belly button. 6, upper abs are braced. 7, breathe. 8, 9, and 10. All right. So I can lift heavier in the chest press than I can with the chest flies. And I actually prefer the fly over the chest press. So back down I go. Palms face each other. And make sure when you come down, I forgot to say this, you're not going to fully straighten your arm out. You're going to keep a bend. You're going to keep a bend in that arm, okay? But do try and get your upper arm to touch the floor, all right? Do this with control. We've got 10. Ready? Here we go. 1, keep that core strong. Squeeze with those muscles, feel them next to your armpits. 3, inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. 4, 5, 6, 7, control it down, control it up. 8, breathe. 9, keep that lower back on the ground. And 10. There we go. Round 1 is done. Okay, we're going to come up. We're going to do our bent over rows. Right? I'm going to go straight into that. And I'm going to face you this time so you can see from the front. If you have a mirror and you're able to use it, it's very helpful. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, put those down. Remember, you're bending your knees every time you drop down and come up. When you pick up anything off the floor, bend those knees. Okay, get in that set position. Belly button pulled in, rear raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe. Belly button pulled in. 6, I will confess, those exercises are easy for me to try and use momentum. Like throw them up there and bring them down. I do know that I catch myself doing that, and when I do, I try and kind of like pause at the top, or I slow, when I notice it, I slow it down. Sometimes you need that little oomph to get them going up, but don't just throw them up, kind of like pause at the top for a split second, and bring them back down. We are going to go to chest presses, okay? Lower back on the floor. Whoops. Goal post style. And here we go. We have 10 of them. Palms face the feet. 1. And feel those muscles next to your armpits. 2. 3. Push it up. 4. 5. Pulling that belly button. Brace those upper abs. Here's 7. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale as you push up. 8. Let me think. 9. And 10. Okay? The flies are next. And then round 2 will be done. And then we just have one more set to do. Palms face each other. And here we go. 1. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you come up. 2. Think about that chest, those muscles by your armpits. Here's number 4. 5. Breathe. Keep that lower back down on the floor. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. All right. I'm going to grab some water before we go to the third set. So I'm kind of thirsty. Remember, grab your water and rest whenever you need to. All right. You want to stay hydrated. You don't want to get yourself exhausted when you still have weight work to go. You need to make sure that you pay attention to your body. If you need to lower your weight, feel free to do so. Take care of yourself. All right. Last time through, we have those bent over rows. I'll go from the side again this time. We have 10 of them. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. 5. Keep that core strong. 6. Pull on that belly button. 7. Upper abs are braced. 8. Next, nice and long. 9. We have one more. 10. Nice job. Bent over rows are done for today. We're going to do rear raises. And again, I'll go from the side. Bent over. Here we go. 1, 2. Think about the back. 3. That's where the motion starts. 4, 5. Exhale up. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Bringing it down to the floor. We're going to do chest presses and then flies, and the back and chest work will be done. I don't want to say the weights will go away because we will use some weight in our standing ab work. Goal post them. Here we go. And actually, this, so you can see me this way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those muscles at the armpit. 4. Pull on that belly button. 5. Brace those upper abs. 6. Exhale up. 7. Make noise. That was 9. That was 10. All right. We're going to go to the flies for the last time today. And you can see from the head, this position, what they look like. Palms face each other. And here we go. Bring it down, squeeze up. Bring it down, squeeze up. Belly button stays in towards the spine, so your lower back's on the floor. Here's number 5, I think. We're breathing. You're going to inhale as you come down, exhale as you come up. 8, 9, I think I might have cheated myself. I'm going to go ahead and give you one more, just in case I did, because I can lose track when I talk. I can lose track when I don't talk. There we go. Nice job, everybody. Those weights series is done. Shake out those shoulders. Shake it all out. We're going to do standing ab work next. I am just going to use, there's 4 exercises, 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises, 3 of which you only need 1 dumbbell, or you can actually do them with no weight. I'm going to use a 5-pounder. If you want to use a 2-pounder, that's totally fine, or a 1-pounder, that's great too. And we have 1 that we need 2 weights. And I'm just using 5s. I'm not going any higher than that. So I'm getting these weights out of the way. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my 5-pounders. And then I will show you the 4 exercises. And then we will do them. So hold on. I have my 5-pounders. And I'm actually going to get the mat, push it back. Okay? Get it out of my way. So the first one is called standing core stabilization. All right? So you're going to hold the dumbbell out here, straight in front. You're going to keep, though, you want to make sure those shoulders are back in those back hip pockets. So you're not like this. You have to keep them back in those back hip pockets. Upper abs are braced. Belly button's pulled in. Okay? Booty's kind of tight. Knees are not locked. And you're going to rotate side to side. The idea, though, is to keep your hips facing forward as much as possible. And so left, right, left is 1, okay? So our magic number is 10 again, and we're going to do 3 rounds. The next one is called a bow extension. I'm not quite sure where they get bow, or it could say bow. Either way, it's not. So what you do is your weight, my weight is on my right, and my hand's over here, and you're going to reach, you're going to come up and out to the side. Okay, kind of like cross over. If you want to do this with no weight, that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. And also, this not only is giving you core work, it's giving you balance work too. So we do this side, and then we do this side. Okay? The last one we do are dumbbell side bends. And same thing, your hips are going to stay forward. You're going to keep your core nice and strong, shoulders down away from ears, and you're going to stretch down one side, and you're going to pull yourself up. And as you pull yourself up, you're using your obliques. Those are the muscles that go like this. Okay? You're going to squeeze the side to lift you up. Okay? So what we're going to do is, and actually, I'm kind of changing this up a little bit. We're going to do, instead of, I was going to have us do 1, 2, but I really want you to feel this side work. So you only need 1 weight. What you're going to do is lift and pull up. We're going to do 10 this way, and then we'll do 10 on the other side. Okay? And I am going to go ahead and hold, because I can easily, I shouldn't say easily, I'm comfortable using the 10-pounder for this. So Let me grab a glass, not a glass, let me grab a drink of water. If you guys need to hydrate, do so. All right, we start with the standing core stabilization. Okay, and out here, hips stay forward, shoulders stay down, and back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6. You might feel a nice stretch along the back. 7. With each time you go side to side. 9 and 10. Okay. The bow extension up here. Okay. And bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Control it. 4, 5, 6, 7. If you noticed, 8. I put my hand on top of it. 9, 10. Like this. Why? Because it was more comfortable for me to do that move. So do what is comfortable for you. And also, if you notice, I was taking my time through that whole thing because you want to make sure the quality of your form is the best it can be. Quality is so much more important than quantity. So now we have to do this side, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, breathe, 5, keep that core strong, 6, belly button's pulled in, 7, whoop, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? We're going to do the side bend, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Really concentrate on pulling up with the side that is opposite the one you're leaning towards. Here we go. 1, 2, feel it over here. 3, 4, 5. You're kind of squeezing your rib cage down to your hips. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Excuse me, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't lock your knees. 5. Keep that core pulled in, belly button pulled in. Upper abs are braced. 7. Booty's a little tight. 8, 9, and 10. All right, first round's done. Standing core. Ready? Here we go. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep in control. 5, 6, 7. You don't want to speed through these. 8, 9, 10. The bow extensions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep those shoulder blades back in those hip pockets. 5, 6, 7. Belly button's pulled in. Shows your upper abs are braced. 9, 10. Things like this I do better on my right leg than my left, and which is odd since I have my right hip replaced. I have more strength in this leg than I do on this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Not sure if you noticed, but I found that standing on my left leg, I really need to make sure that I'm over here, because this is where you're going to have most stability and most balance. And I guess I automatically do that on this side, but not so much on my left side. So I was getting out of balance, you can probably see that, and I straightened it up over here, made it easier for me. So we're going to do the side bends. Here we go. 1, this is what's pulling you up. 2, not this side. 3, squeeze this together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more time through. Standing core stabilization. Here we go. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Don't lock your knees. 4. Keep those shoulders down. 5, 6. Upper abs are braced. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Those bow extensions. 1, 2, whoops. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta breathe. 6. Keep that core strong. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Side bends. Last time today. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Knees are bent. They're nice and soft. 5. Belly button pulled in. 6. Upper abs are braced. 7. Shoulders in this back hip pocket. 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job, guys. The weight work is done. I'm going to put my weights down. I'm going to grab some water. Our stretching is going to be done standing up. So let's go ahead and get that done. All right, so we're going to reach high. And then make one side really nice and long. Stretch it out. Come on over. Feel that side stretch. All right, that feels super good. Then come to the other side. If you want to grab your wrist, pull it up and over. That's great. Breathe. Nice. Let's go ahead and twist side to side a bit. Kind of threw that part in. We're going to stretch our shoulders now. So arm comes across. Really try and keep the shoulder blade more to the back. Don't really cross it forward this way. because we're going to get our back next. I want you to stretch out the shoulders. With those presses and the rows we did and the raises, we got our shoulders worked. Breathe through it, and like I mentioned, elbow, move it where it needs to go to feel the stretch. Breathe through your stretches. You still keep that core strong and release. Belly button's pulled in, upper abs are braced. Let's go to the other shoulder, other side. Oh, this feels so good. This shoulder's more tense or tired or needs more stretching than my other one. And you can drop your head to the side too, away from the side that you're stretching. Feels really good. Come back to center, stretch everything out. Now we're going to stretch our back. What I want you to do is you can clasp your hands together, however, this way, whatever, just hold them together. Your arms are parallel to the floor. You're going to push those hands away, and you're going to drop your head in between your arms and just really round out your back. Go ahead and touch your chin to your chest. Stretch it out. All right, come up. Shake everything out. We're going to stretch our chest. So, some people are very comfortable clasping their hands together and lifting and getting the stretch in their chest. That's really uncomfortable for me, but if that works for you, do it. What I like to do is like put my hands right here, the small of my back, okay, and I just push my shoulders back and stretch out my chest this way. Okay, and sometimes I go like that and that doesn't help. I can feel myself do that, so I just relax it. And you're going to feel, I feel it a lot right in here. Okay? All right. And the next thing we're going to stretch is our quads. So go ahead and grab your ankle. All right, if you need to go to the wall or something, feel free to do so. You're going to pull in that belly button and you're going to kind of like tuck your booty in. You're going to bring your knees together and you're going to stretch the quad. Okay, and we're going to switch to the other side. Stretch the quad. Just because we did a lot of standing and bending, with that bent position, I want to stretch those legs out. We're going to do a quick hamstring stretch. So cross one foot in front of the other and place them right next to each other. And you're going to hinge from your hips, and I want the weight more in the back foot, the heel of that back foot, and just hang down forward. Go down as far as you can, and you're going to get the back of your upper thigh, your hamstring, and you might get into the back of your knee also, and that's okay. Let your head hang. Take deep breaths through your stretches. And when you're ready to go to the other side, go ahead and put weight on both feet. Stand up and switch sides. Okay. Hinge forward at the hips. Drop the head. And I will tell you, I forget to let my head hang sometimes, which is, and sometimes, I should maybe say a lot of the times, my cues that I'm giving you are things that I'm also not doing correctly myself. So that kind of gives me the cue to say, hey, remind everybody to do these things. Okay, let's go ahead and stand up. Feet together, roll those shoulders, give yourself a good hand. You guys did awesome work. Thanks for going through this with me. See you next time.